How many times, UEFA? How many times do we have to watch the same thing every single year? When is enough going to be enough? I'm sick of watching these two play. Why is it always the same team every single year? 5 straight years in a row. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. I am bored, UEFA. Do something different. You're supposed to be $1 billion organisation. We have just played Man City in the group stage in December. And now you're pairing them with us again. 5 straight years. 8 times in 10 years. Are you guys not bored? Have you not milked the cow enough? Enough is enough. I'm absolutely bored of watching this game. I'm so bored of watching Rudiger versus Haaland, Mbappe versus Guardiola and Vinny and against, whoever right back it is. And I'm just bored of it. I'm bored of seeing Guardiola at the Bernabeu. It just become every single year thing. It completely loses the glamorous of this tie that it should be. This should be a semi-final or a final. I mean, look, I know it's a draw. I know it's because of standings and all that. I get it. But I just want to see something different. I want to see something different that we can, enjoy watching. And look, every single year Real Madrid play Man City. Like I said, 5 straight years in the Champions League. It's just absolutely horrendous. And let me just be clear that this is one of them, games that now feels like it's a great game. But now it just feels like a common game that's going to come every year. So there's just no excitement for this game. We've had Real Madrid versus City 2022, the Rodrigo comeback. We've had the 2023 game where Real Madrid went and they got smashed by Man City at the Etihad 4-5-1 in aggregate. We had the 2024, the penalty shootout in the second leg. We had last year in the playoffs for the round of 32 as well. Real Madrid beat Man City. I mean, come on, guys. Enough should be enough. I'm sick of watching these guys every single year. And of course, Real Madrid at this moment in time, I think Real Madrid actually, let's just talk about Real Madrid's, chance in this game. I think Real Madrid have a great chance beating Man City, by the way. It's not a fear. I'm not scared of Man City. I'm just bored of playing them. Because let's be honest, Man City are close to what Barcelona tried to do with their defense line and everything like that. And kind of the way they press. And if Real Madrid have a good game, building out at the back, which they don't. But of course, there is that ball from Trent to Mbappe over the top where we did see Mbappe getting a hat-trick last year. That was the same sort of occasion where Mbappe makes that run over the top of Guardiola or whoever's playing. Of course, it would be Gueye in this matchup. But at the same time, of course, Mbappe and Jude probably won't be available for this game. Mbappe shouldn't really be available for this game. Of course, these games will be 11th to the 12th of March and the second leg being 17th and 18th of March. So they are going to come in the middle of March and the beginning of it as well. So Real Madrid desperately need these players back. One thing is for sure, though, that Jude Bellingham and, of course, Militao won't be back for this game. There is a few reports coming out today that Mbappe needs 10 to 14 days away. I personally think he needs a bit longer because when it comes to knee injuries and things like that, you have to be very, very careful, and he has been struggling with it for a while. Look, Man City have their own little issues. I mean, Jeremy Doku's coming back from injuries now. Of course, they don't have a solidified starting lineup. Sometimes it's trying Cherki, sometimes it's trying Semenyo in different positions, or Phil Foden, of course. But what this does mean is that the January signings for Man City are able to play now. Now, Semenyo and Gueye weren't allowed to play in that last couple of games in the group stage, so they're going to be back, and that's of course going to be a big plus for Man City because of course Gueye is a top defender and Semenyo is always a threat. So look, this will be a great game. Man City and Real Madrid are always a big game. You know what else really pisses me off? Look at our rivals Barcelona's side. Real Madrid are in the hardest side of the draw. Just look at let's go through Barcelona's first. So of course Barcelona will be playing Newcastle, which they did already play him in the group stage. That's another game that UEFA have put together again, that someone has played each other in the group stage. Newcastle and Barcelona. Barcelona will play the winner of Atletico and Tottenham, right? Bodo Glimt and Sporting are on the other side, and Leverkusen and Arsenal playing each other. So Barcelona are going to avoid Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Man City and Bayern Munich, and so will Arsenal. How is that fair? Look at that side of the draw. You've got Tottenham, who are, just about to get relegated in the Premier League. You've got Bodo Glimt, of course, who've got the fairy tale of the Champions League. Sporting Lisbon and Leverkusen. These are teams that used to play in the Europa League, by the way. And these are all on that side of the half. How is that even fair whatsoever? Because if Real Madrid win, by the way, let's get into Real Madrid. If Real Madrid go through against Man City, they will play the winner of Atlanta and Bayern Munich. And let's be honest, Atlanta and Bayern Munich are going to smash Atlanta. Let's be honest, unless a surprise happens. And then if Real Madrid then beat Bayern Munich, they would then play the winner of Liverpool or Galatasaray or PSG versus Chelsea. PSG will probably going to beat Chelsea and Liverpool are probably going to beat Galatasaray. And I think PSG will beat Liverpool. So it'll be Real Madrid against PSG. So Real Madrid's route to the final will be as follows as most likely. If Real Madrid beat Man City, it'll be Bayern Munich, then it'll be PSG, and then it'll be, of course, whoever is the big dogs. How is that even remotely fair when Barcelona are going to face either Atletico and Tottenham in the next round, and then they don't get to face, then they're going to face either Arsenal in the semi-final. Let's say Arsenal get to semi-finals, which is very likely. Barcelona, for real, getting the easiest draw, easiest path to the final. And look, Barcelona are going to beat Atletico and Tottenham. Yes, they did lose that first leg in the Copa del Rey, but I think Barcelona over 2 legs, as long as they don't capitalize at the Metropolitano as they did in the Copa del Rey, I think Barcelona are going to have too much. I think Barcelona are going to have too much for Newcastle too. You know, with Lamine Yamal, Rafinha coming back. I know Frankie's out now, but I think he might just miss the first 2 games. Pedri's back now. Look, everyone's coming back. Rashford will be back for these games as well. And so I'm so pissed off at Real Madrid also being in the hardest side of the draw, because Real Madrid are, going to have to play all of these teams like Bayern Munich, Liverpool, PSG, just to get to the final. And let's be honest, I've said this before, I'm not confident with Real Madrid in the big games whatsoever. I'm not confident at all. I don't think Real Madrid can go and beat any of the big teams. If Real Madrid get past Man City, which I think is the best suited style for Real Madrid to beat, Bayern Munich would wash Real Madrid with Elise, but Kane, Luis Diaz, Gnabry, the midfielders, Paulish, Kimmich, Goretzka, I know he's not the best anymore, they've got great players, their defense is really good too, and Company is going to slice through Real Madrid's press, and they're going to press Real Madrid so they can't build up. So I'm not even going to sit here and think about the quarterfinals. Look, anything can happen, of course, but I'm just so vexed that Real Madrid are also in the hardest side of the draw, when on the other side you've got teams that have never won the Champions League and they're all together. It's just embarrassing. But look, let me know your thoughts in the comments, of course. Real Madrid fans, what do you think about the draw? Are you confident of Real Madrid going through against Man City? And of course, what do you think about Real Madrid's potential route to the final? And of course, Barcelona fans, are you happy with your draw? You really should be, because that is honestly a very, very favourable draw for yourself. And of course, any other contracting points, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, Hala Madrid.